Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming, where we do reviews and guides for your favorite games. Now, today, folks, we are here with NFL Madden 19. So let's check it out. Now, for those of you that are unaware, Madden brings you an authentic NFL experience. Whether you're trying to build the perfect franchise or beat your biggest rival, it's all about your decisions and claiming bragging rights. But what is Madden NFL? I'll be very brief with this. It's one of the most authentic sports games in the industry, delivering an NFL experience through competing against friends online or side by side, taking your team from preseason to Super Bowl champions, and allow you to be at the center of every play so you can achieve gridiron greatness. Now, for those of you that have played Madden, let's go over some of the new benefits for this year. And there are some pretty cool ones. I mean, personally speaking, I was very impressed with the advancements they made to the game experience. So what's new in Madden NFL 19? Player experience is at the forefront of Madden NFL 19, right? It was a huge focus. So advances have been made to give players even more control and responsiveness, while bringing in fresh gameplay concepts to push Madden to an unbelievable height. So the first thing that they added is enhanced control. So at the base of these advances is enhanced control, designed to deliver hyper-realistic animations with a higher level of gameplay. The elevated animations bring incredible elements to the ball carrier control. So if you're someone that likes to run the rock, pound it down the middle of the gridiron, then you're going to enjoy these changes, right? They also added a couple other things. You got fan favorite celebrations. So you celebrate your way with a full collection of fan favorite signature celebrations and bring the swagger of today's NFL. Then you can do what's called push the pile, where you get to push blockers rather than maneuver around them for tough yards. So you know how before you had to really find the B gap or just the open space to get your runner in to get maybe 2 or 3 extra yards on that run up the middle, or if you're hitting the tap off tackle to get a rush off the side. Now you can push the blockers, so it gives you a bigger opportunity to create a big burst for you to run through, because if you knock down a blocker or if you're pushing far away enough, you can just hit that turbo and run up that gap as much as you can. Then you got one cut. So basically you get to accelerate and stop on a dime for explosive cuts to break through defenses. This is actually really cool because let's say you catch the ball and the defender is kind of running at you. You can stop, catch him with a shimmy, and then accelerate just to cut and break through whoever's going to come by. So that's really cool as far as the enhanced control. Now, for those of you that play the Madden Ultimate Team, or aka MUT, they are basically calling this one here the Ultimate Challenge. And the reason why it's called the Ultimate Challenge, it's back with more content, and it challenges you to push your fantasy roster to Hall of Fame status. So not only will the season offer expanded legend content, it will add a new progression system and game mode to MUT. So if you pre-ordered the Hall of Fame edition, you'll be able to get, somebody like Terrell Owens, who was recently inducted to the Hall of Fame. So you'll get a really beast mode legend on your team right from the get. Then for those of you that played dynasty modes like myself, you control your dynasty, right? So you achieve football glory and franchise as Madden NFL 19 offers unparalleled control over your team. And I'm going to go into that specific because this is huge for me, right? I play franchise mode. I do online seasons every year. So it's huge for me. So experience franchise in a whole new way. Step into your coach's office and build your team into a dynasty. Upgrade your players, balance your scheme, and make decisions about your depth chart to impact your success on the field. Now, what I love about franchise mode is, one, the upgrade system. Now, last year it was pretty cool, right? You was able to get special abilities, that will allow your player to be more aggressive on the catch, or showmakers, big showtime plays they can do. But this time they changed the upgrade system, where before it was kind of just like an XP system, and you take the amount of XP you grinded for the entire season and put it towards 1-2 stats. Or if you really wanted to raise your overall, then you just go on awareness, stuff like that. But now they have what's called a player archetype progression, right? So this is a new way to progress and classify your players in franchise with the archetype progression system, right? Each position is now broken up into 2 to 4 styles used to grade the player. So example provided here is the quarterback position now has 4 styles. So the quarterback can either be field general, scrambler, strong arm, and West Coast. So Matt Ryan, for example, has an 88 overall West Coast, but only a 78 overall scrambler, right? Because he's not really like the fastest quarterback, and he's not known for breaking tackles. So on the other hand, Deshaun Watson may be an 82 overall scrambler, but only a 79 overall West Coast, which makes a lot of sense, right? Deshaun Watson is good for getting those rushing yards. He's, kind of like the closest player to Michael Vick right now. So these archetype overalls make it easier to evaluate a player's strength and weaknesses. And that's really good because then you know what to focus on when you're upgrading your players. Now, they changed the way you acquire XP in this game. So they use what's called skill points. So you earn skill points by acquiring enough XP for a player to level up. XP is earned through gameplay, training, awards, and more. Once you've earned a skill point, spend it on one of the 4, right? Or it could be 2 player archetypes to upgrade the overall for that archetype by a full point. At the end of each game, you're presented with all the players that have skill points and are ready to upgrade. So let's say you want to upgrade Matt Ryan's West Coast overall. You'll have to spend 1 skill point, which will allow you to increase his individual player rating. And that will elevate his West Coast to an 89. And, that's an example. But remember, at the end of the game, you're going to get a recommended list of who to upgrade. And if you look at it closely, it'll show you what skill fits your scheme. So if you wanted to focus on that, you can do that as well. So, those are pretty much the new features in Madden, folks. Again, it's a lot of awesome stuff. As far as the gameplay, I played a couple of games already in my franchise. We started our preseason. And I can tell you this, those BS fumbles and interceptions like last season, or last Madden, are very minimal now. There's no more ridiculous fumbles, especially the ones that are at the end of the game where you just want to rage and go crazy. The interceptions is realistic now. You're not getting picked off like almost every play. Like, let's say you needed to go long because you on a 3rd and long and you wanted to get extra yards, or let's say you wanted to do a switch and maybe decide to throw to your fastest receiver, and then all of a sudden a slower cornerback will get the interception. That's not happening anymore. Now, what I also liked is the defensive pass interferences are not being called like they were before as well, so you can actually play defense on your opponent. So that was a good thing too. Now, the running is a little different, I gotta admit. You're not hitting that turbo. It's not automatic, right? You gotta double tap the turbo in order for your runner to really hit that open space. If not, he's gonna be kind of slow. So originally I thought my backup running back was super slow because I'm playing preseason, so my main guy is Le'Veon Bell, but the backup, I think it's a rookie called Cameron. He was slow. But then I realized I had to double tap that turbo, and he was doing a little bit better. So, just something to bear in mind right there. But I'm not a Madden tips channel, so that's really the only thing I could tell you. But as far as the gameplay, the review, and the first impressions, I think I got you, right? We explained everything, so I'll leave you guys with the rest of this gameplay here from the game that I just played maybe about an hour ago in my preseason. Just so you guys can see how awesome and amazing the graphics look. You can see how smooth the gameplay is. I think this is the smoothest Madden I've ever played. And that's pretty much it, folks. So I hope you appreciate the video. Thanks for the support always. If you haven't subscribed, then definitely do so, because we do reviews and guides on this channel all the time, all right? So peace out.
Rudolph now to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go! 190! 190! Ohio!
Kaiser to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
4 down.
Kaiser. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column?